My name's Mike Clough, joined today by Figures. Welcome, Figures.
Thank you, Cloughy. How are you?
Good. So today's game, first up, we've got the Jets and the Demons.
Yep, battle of the top of the table.
And yeah, it's shaping up to be an exciting encounter. Demons, will they be looking to notch up their fourth win of the season?
Yep.
They've won 3 of 6 with 1 loss and 2 ties. The Jets, on the other hand, undefeated in 6 matches. They've won all 6 matches, and they've done it in style.
Absolutely. They've certainly been the dominant force of the league so far this season. If anyone's going to pip them at the post based on paper, it's likely to be the Demons. They've got a really strong lineup. Looks like all of their players are back this week after last week being gutted due to different competitions and the like. So, and to be honest, I think this game is going to be a battle of the goaltenders. For the Demons, both goalies are on a save percentage of .93 or .929 if you want to split hairs. So they're both very evenly matched, as well as Brown for the Jets. It's a .921 save percentage. So it's a very even contest in the crease, both teams. When we're taking a look at leaders in points, we've got Artem Astafiev, 12 points, 8 goals, 4 assists in 6 games. So he's every week he's the man to watch.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of some ways I'm getting sick and tired here saying Max Astafiev to his brother Artem Astafiev.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've got Barrett and Canto, both on 7 points, 4 goals, 4 assists each through 4 games each. And Croft, 7 points, 1 goal, 6 assists. So definitely a playmaker, Darren Croft there. And for the Demons, we've got Kikuchi on 7 points, 3 goals, 4 assists through 3 games. So Kikuchi has been tearing it up ever since he joined. Erzin, 6 points, 2 goals, 4 assists through 4 games. And Go has got 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists through 6 games. So lots of scoring, hopefully, tonight in this first game, the top of the table.
You mentioned Yuga Kikuchi's been really tearing it up in recent weeks. I think one thing I'd like to see a bit more from him is sharing the puck around a bit. He can be prone to this level. He's got the speed to try and do all of it himself. If he can actually start playing a game where he's willing to draw defensemen in,
absolutely,
he can become even more dangerous because he can just pass it off.
We saw that a couple of weeks ago where he was just trying to force plays to happen when there wasn't really much there to go as the puck drops.
So Jets are the team in the purple, Demons in the red, and it's the undefeated Jets who have the puck first. Max Astafiev, so it's had to wait for Croft to get back on side. Now the Demons have the puck. Harper just trying to poke it along, looking for Kikuchi. So Max Astafiev sends that one in the corner. Canto lost the puck and it's picked up by Kikuchi for the Demons. Poke checked away from him. So Astafiev clears the zone, but again he's picked up by Kikuchi. I get the feeling we're going to be mentioning those names a lot tonight. So Kikuchi in the corner, lined up. Zielinski now for the Demons, back out looking for Kikuchi. As poke checked away from him, and it's going to be a foot race. And Croft has the puck now, kept the play onside. The pass wasn't a great one. Croft gets it back. Here's a chance now for the Jets, and a lovely move and a goal. They get the opener, and that's through David Barrett, and it's a 1-0 game.
What work there by Croft. Not only did he get the feeding pass to the open player in the slot, nobody on him, but also keeping that play alive on the blue line. He kept the puck in and it was just enough for that play to keep going so he could get that time to get the support from his teammates. And they're 1-up very early on.
So face-off has been won now before the Jets. Out towards Daniel Matchin, and he had the puck, lost it, up against Ross Howe. Shaw out towards Matchin, lost the puck back in the corner, and we're going to have another battle for the puck, and Jack Carpenter will skate it out now for the Demons. Takes the blue line. Pass into the slot. Just wide everyone, and again it's going to be a foot race, and Matchin should get there first for the Jets. Gets it out towards Shaw, just on the wrong side of that occasion of Parkinson. Shot comes in, it was wide, looking to play it off the boards. Shaw gets it back out towards Jeffrey. So Tyson Jeffrey now for the Jets. And that's just missed its target that occasion. That was Nick Wilson. So Kikuchi forced to cycle back. Puts on the afterburners, gets a pass away. Kikuchi with a very noticeable hook that he's got away with on that occasion.
Yeah, you can't get that stick up over the top. Got away with one.
And so Clink will send that one into corner, make it a foot race. To Wilson. Puck's loose. And the Demons have been able to clear.
Good work by Kennedy in front in the slot there. Just managed to almost get the forehand backhand going in front of the crease, but poked away by the defence of the Demons.
So Kikuchi now with the puck for the Demons. Max has to feed, intercepts. And the Jets with numbers, they should be able to clear the puck, and they will pass back. So Max has to feed. Canto fires, shoots, and the save has been made. We'll have a face-off.
And the only real opportunity that the Demons have had so far was on the stick of Kikuchi, who was luring 3 defenders to him, which created a lot of space for his supporting player to come in and take a shot. But other than that, haven't really seen much from the Demons offensively.
So Khrushchev, we're in number 18 today, as he seems to just change numbers every week, making our life difficult. Max Astafiev with the puck. Just weaves his way through the whole of the Demons' defence. Gets it out towards Canto. So Canto passes to the slot. Looking for Barrett, the goal scorer. Carpenter for the Demons. Sends it from one court and the other, where it's overskated there by Astafiev. Gets it back towards Barrett. Tangled up with the referee. Croft unable to keep it in for the Jets and just dumps it in the corner to let his teammates get themselves back on side. So Carpenter from one corner to the other. Eventually the Demons do clear. And that was Ross Howe, but it's brought back in by Parkinson. Parkinson got a weak shot away. And Elaine Jake will make the save. We'll glove that one. We'll have another face-off.
Yeah, and just a quick mention to the officials that we've got on. We've got Andrew Crowther and Hamish Young as our head referees. Linesmen are Norman Yan and Gary Lopez.
So face-off has been won by the Jets, but just fighting on that one was Jeffrey battling with the puck. With Strelinsky now, it's Kikuchi. So Kikuchi tries to put on the afterburners, does. So Kikuchi lost the puck. Still battling for it with Hudalakis. So Go gets out to the point. So as he fires, shoots, the shot attempt was wide. Kikuchi tried to spin a Rama and then came up a cropper. There's Shaw, a little backhander looking to clear, unable to. Dow will send that one into the corner. Shaw will get that out towards Matchin. So Dan Matchin now for the Jets will escape the puck out. Just breezes past Dow. Hudalakis fires the direction out, happy to play off the backboard, so Shaw. It's the pass from Matchin. Shaw again. And the Demons will clear.
And they'll go off for a change as they try and get pretty much a wholesale change there. Get some fresh legs out there defensively.
So Khrushchev now for the Jets. He fires into the corner. So Kennedy. Demons looking to clear it, and they do. Pavey overskated the puck. Now Khrushchev to Max Astafiev. To Pavey. Clears it once again, but only as far as Max Astafiev. And Carpenter will get there first.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of the Jets standard play where they're just suffocating the Demons in the neutral zone, not really getting any real plays through there.
And Jake makes the save. One small blessing for the Demons today is Jets leading scorer Artem Astafiev isn't in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, well, when you've got a player that scores that many goals, certainly good when they don't rock up.
Yes. And a pass there to Barrett, just wide of him. Houdalarkas has time, gets a shot away, but deflected on the way through.
They might have gone off a couple of people there on the way through, Fluffy.
Now Houdalarkas gets the puck back. And Jeffrey, stretch pass, intercepted by Jack Carpenter. A backhanded pass. Out towards Pavey now for the Demons. Shot attempt was blocked there by Houdalarkas. Puck bobbles up. Got an awkward bounce, did Costa Houdalarkas. But he has support and they're able to clear. So Canto gets it out towards Barrett. Straddling the blue line. He's lost the puck now. Ross Howe. Pass wasn't a great one. To Croft. To Canto with a bit of space to play. We try to cut the middle lane. Here comes Canto. Gets a shot away. And Jacob makes the save. Kikuchi with the puck now for the Demons. Looking to clear the zone, and he will. Shot comes in that occasion. The shot was wide. So Barrett up against Kikuchi. Kikuchi went for the body. Barrett was worried about the puck. Nice little backhanded attempt on that occasion by Oliver Parkinson. But Lenjek was more than aware of what was going on.
Yeah, he's had to make a few good saves early on, especially on that second last play where he had to make 2 saves in quick succession. But managed to gobble the puck up and get some moments for his defenders to take a rest.
So Jets with the puck. They've lost it and the Demons will be looking to clear the zone, and they do. And direction to go. Now Khrushchev. Goes with a rocket of a stretch pass.
Jeez.
Being picked up by Kikuchi. He's brought down, playing for a penalty, none forthcoming. Here's a chance now for the Jet. The shot comes in. That occasion it was by Shaw. Max Astafiev. Looking for Parkinson. Just bounced over his stick, had Khrushchev there in support. Khrushchev's shot was blocked. Shalinsky now for the Demons. Gets it out towards Kikuchi. So Kikuchi.
Good D.
Lost the puck. Di Lorenzo goes out wide. Out towards Adam Harper. So Harper in the corner. Happy to pass it back to Go. And again, I thought he was playing for that penalty and the referees were having none of it.
Yeah, it was one of those weird ones, Cluffy, where he was kind of put into the boards, but he kind of put himself in the position. So I'm probably not going to see a penalty out of those.
But that's the side, the referees aren't going to be calling penalties just because you play for them.
Exactly.
I think you'll be earning your penalties tonight. So Astafiev keeps the play on site. We're straddling the blue line. Still in control of the puck. Wilson fires up, shoots, blocked off the stick. It's been turned over. Here's a chance now for the Demons. Pavey has the puck. Take the blue line. Forced out wide. The pass back. Looking for Di Lorenzo. Couldn't quite find him, Astafiev. Just happy to slow the pace down. Get out towards Kennedy.
Fluffy, I'm seeing a lot of the Demons just doing the overhanded, trying to weigh down the opponent's stick as opposed to skating hard on the puck, and it's just not working out for them so far. They just keep turning the puck over.
So Howe in the corner. Dow up against Croft. Now Carpenter. The veteran for the Demons. Outlet pass came off a Jet stick on the way through to back netting. We'll have a face-off.
Yeah, on that last play through the neutral zone for the Demons, they had a potential odd man rush. Could have been about 3-on-1 but they just couldn't get the Jets going, so to speak. Sorry, not the team, just their own skates.
So face-off has been won by the Jets, and that was Houdalarkis with a rocket that couldn't quite make its way through traffic. Barrett into the corner. Astafiev in the pass misses the target with 4:50 remaining in the opening period. Brown, and that hasn't seen too much action today. Only one shot for the Demons so far in this first period, 9 to the Jets. So Canto, Croft, Barrett looking for Croft again. Good defensive work there by Dow. Dow out towards go. It's going to be a foot race. Leading that race is Houdalarkis for the Jets. Gets it out towards Jeffrey. Jeffrey outlet pass. Now Harper. Parkinson lost the puck. Gets out towards Canto. Canto, nice pass out towards Shaw. And unlucky bounce there for the Demons goaltender, Jake. But coming in there was Shaw, who just buried it in the empty net.
Yeah, Cloughy, we're starting to see the Jets really click in together. Their passing plays are coming together beautifully. That second last play was read very well there by Doe, but there was really no chance for the goaltender on that one. He made an incredible diving save to at least keep the puck out of the net, but that second slam dunk was waiting for him.
Yeah, in the pass to Shaw for that initial shot, the series of passing was great. Caught a defensive stick on the way through and just got that awkward bounce that makes life difficult for the goaltender, and then in the end Shaw had little trouble getting what was effectively an empty net. 2-goal lead now to the Jets over the Demons. And this Jets side is a very difficult team to overcome when you've got multiple goals behind. So kept in there by Harper for the Demons, but it comes straight back out again as Astafiev gets out towards Parkinson. Machin skating onto the puck now. He lost it to Harper. Harper with a bit of time. And then just a weak pass. Didn't get all of that one. Has support. Cleared away by Pavey. Now Martindale. Cuts in the middle lane. So the trade drag has drawn the penalty for the trip now. I wonder if it will be just a penalty or penalty shot.
I think we're just going to see a 2-minute
minor
there.
2 minutes.
And a very dramatic play there with the net coming off its moorings.
We'll just see it on replay. There's a strong case there for a penalty shot because there was no one between the skater and the goaltender.
It's kind of sitting in that grey area, isn't it? Where
you see them sometimes call sometimes Martindale with that little backhand attempt.
Yeah, unless they're like really streaking away from everybody else on a breakaway, like on a clean breakaway, especially this early in the game, it's very unlikely to see a penalty shot, but stranger things have happened.
Shot comes in, and a nice save there by Jake for the Demons.
What a glove save there by Jacques.
But the shot count 11-1.
It's rough. If you're the Demons, you can't even get it. You can't even get it through the neutral zone cleanly. So it's very hard to get any offensive pressure when you can't even establish a good structure through the neutral zone. The Jets have been putting pressure in, like they've been forechecking in their offensive zone all this whole period. So it's no surprise that Demons just haven't had a chance to really set up and get those passing plays going so far.
Well, that pass there by Croft was an errant one, but even then you've got 3 Jets and only 1 Demon chasing it down. So Croft takes the blue line, just cycle into the corner looking for support. Carpenter throwing his weight around to remove Croft from the puck. Still, the Jets have it, and that rings along the boards. And skating back now will be Tyson Jeffrey.
27 seconds left in the period, by the way.
So at this stage, the penalty and the end of the period will pretty much marry up. And Croft goes out towards Houdalarkis. That's of course unless they score. And Jake makes the save.
That was a nice effort there by Houdalarkis. He saw that the short side was open. Thought he'd take a quick one-timer shot, but unfortunately the goaltender read it beautifully, sliding across. He gets the glove on it.
Gets a fair bit of power on those shots.
Yeah.
The youngster. And that's the end of the first period. So great start for the Jets, and the Demons have got some work to do against the top of the table undefeated Jets. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and David Barrett,
the team in purple.
Barrett with the first goal in the second minute of the period. It was a beautiful goal that just got all alone in the low slot, waiting for a pass from Darren Croft.
And so I'm looking at the stats. That's the key thing is the shot count, which Gravy says 12-0, but official score has got it as 12-1.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, figures the Demons are really just not building anything at all from in the neutral zone.
No.
It's, they're able to clear the puck for mine out of the defensive zone. Okay, much time that they're spending in there, but once it gets to neutral zone, there's nothing happening, and all they're playing is a dump and chase game with it, and they're not ready to play that game. So they've either got to redo their strategy or be more willing players be prepared to get in a position for that dump and chase thing, get it in the corners, and just that's going to be your tactic to try and break through, at least for the first half of this period.
I think they just need to skate a bit harder.
But that's the skating issue.
Yeah.
Dump and chase, that's fine to do it, but the other players, the other wingers or the other forwards in particular, they've got to be willing to skate hard to chase that puck down, and that's what the Demons aren't doing right now.
Absolutely. And also the pressure that the Jets are putting on in their offensive zone is just making those passes into the neutral zone so difficult for the Demons that they're really just throwing the puck away. So they just need to take control, get some space between them and the offensive player that's forward checking, and just try and get it cleanly into the neutral zone and onto the tape of their players.
So second period has begun. Here's a chance now for the Demons as they only get their second shot. It's gone in!
That didn't take long.
Perfect start for the Demons in the second period.
And Kieran Brown, you can't be mad about that.
And what may be his only mistake of the season so far. He's actually been really good.
He's been incredible. And that was that was a Hail Mary shot. You just chuck it on net. He misplayed it, trying to stop the puck from creeping over the line, and his paddle just put it
helped it
back
along
the
his
other
way.
So not much he could have done there. It's 2-1.
The great irony is he had just left it, it may not have crossed.
Maybe.
But
we'll never know.
But every goalie and every hockey player in the world is going to try and not,
if you see a puck going towards the goal line, you're going to try and stop it.
You're not going to say, I'm not sure that will cross over.
Oh, good hit by Kikuchi along the boards.
And then Dow follows up with a good hit as well. So matching with the puck, and all of a sudden, see a bit of extra energy in this game. The shot comes in. Jacob with the save, and now it's Pavey. Here's a good pass.
Just out of his reach.
Just out of reach, but Harper gets it and across the crease was that shot. But all of a sudden you can tell the Demons with that, maybe you get a little bit against the run of play, and that's going to be a penalty.
Yep.
They are feeling better than themselves. They've found extra gear, and dare I say, in many ways, the Jets are also willing to jump up that gear as well. But here's a great chance coming up for the Demons. They've got a penalty power play coming up.
That was a great cut by Kikuchi, straight through to the centre of the ice, tried to jump the stick, maybe a bit of accidentally on purpose, tripping on the stick, but he had perfect positioning there. You can see it here. Cuts through to the centre, bang, that's going to be a penalty every single time. And now they're on the power play for the first time this game. And I don't know what was said on the bench at halftime, but we are seeing, at the end of the first period, but we are seeing a different Demons team.
Yeah, first intermission. I know you're not used to calling first intermissions, Figures.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
So Howe with the puck gets it into the corner. Howe gets the puck once again. So go. To Howe. To Carpenter. Try to get into the slot, and that's gone into the Demons bench and managed to avoid all and sundry. And so we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, I was watching that power play. The passing was good. I'd just like to see a little bit more deception in the from the Demons. not look exactly where they're going to pass it, wait a couple of seconds and then pass it. Look around. Get the Jets thinking twice about which way you're actually going to send it and then send it.
So Jeffrey just clears it out of the zone. And Kikuchi has the puck now.
Here we go.
Puts on the Jets. Against the Jets. Cycles in along the half wall. Pass out towards Harper. Fires, shoots.
Oh, not a bad one. It was wide.
Now Canto. So Canto goes out wide. Looking there for Croft. Skating back now. Harper will get to the puck first. Now Harper out towards Kikuchi. Winds up, shoots, shot though was wide. I think Brown got a bit of the glove onto that anyway. Just
10
to make
seconds
sure
left in the penalty.
And Harper. Pass along the boards out towards Kikuchi. Plays called onside. Kikuchi looking there for go fire, shoots. Brown with the save. Good set up there by the Demons. Penalties over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. And flipped up. Harper should get there first. It'll be an icing call.
Unfortunately, he couldn't quite get the red line there, and it'll go back into the Demons zone. They've got a bit of momentum heading their way now. They've got the early goal. They've got 4 shots on goal already this period. Like I said before, Cloughy, we are seeing a brand new Demons team. It's like they took a period to wake up, but they are certainly in this contest now.
And I saw it during the period break. It was actually Jack Carpenter did a lot of the talking. And I'm not sure what he said, but yeah, definitely worked. And the fact that they got that early goal within the first couple of seconds of the period, it seems to have really given them the confidence boost they needed.
And Campbell is one of those really heart and soul players that he's got the ability to pump a team up. If he doesn't feel like they're meeting expectations, he can really get them going.
So Max Astafiev, not a name I mentioned much in this period at all. So Machin had the puck close. Astafiev fires, shoots.
Good save.
Gets the puck back. Back to Machin, back to Astafiev. So Astafiev back to Machin. This is a beautiful setup, and it's been saved, has it? Oh no, it's trickled through. So in the end, Len Jake, as the referee didn't glove that enough. It spilt loose, and just persistence won the day, and the Jets have a 3-1 lead.
And Oliver Parkinson with the final touch on that goal. What a passing play, getting it to the slot where Machin takes a shot. Goalie couldn't hold on to it enough. May have been a little bit of a bump there, but
I think it was actually Dan Machin who got the goal there. I don't think...
you don't think he got a touch on it?
I don't think Parkinson got the touch on it. But we'll see the official call from the scorers. But, it is a 3-1 lead. So the Jets regain their 2-goal lead, and that's the big challenge playing the Jets is there. Once they're in front, they're a very hard team to sort of pull back the margin.
Oh, body's tumbling in the corner.
That was a very interesting way of doing a check. Backhanded attempt. Battle along the boards. Martindale. He's got a very interesting checking technique going on at the moment.
I mean, it's working. The puck's being held up. So yeah, Dan Machin got the goal on that one with Max Astafiev with the assist on that one. Nice eye, Cloughy.
So Jeffrey. Kennedy couldn't quite trap the puck. I'm going to battle in the corner. Zelensky throwing his body, good check against Jeffrey, but it's going to be the Jets who clear now through Croft. So Croft. Pass looking for Hudalakis, tried the little mini half spinorama move with a backhand attempt, but Jake was all over that.
Read beautifully by the goaltender. Keeping low, hovering over the puck, not giving Hudalakis any open space there. I know it's gone back to being a 2-goal game, but it doesn't feel like the first period of this game, Cloughy, anymore. That 1 goal from the Jets, sure, it's disappointing if you're a Demon, but they're certainly not out of this at all.
And that pass wasn't a great one by Astafiev as Go sends that one in the corner. As Gary Lopez, the linesman, just got himself stuck in traffic. Max Astafiev, pass. Out towards Canto. Finds Khrushchev. Khrushchev trying to cut in the middle of the lane. Khrushchev gets the puck back. Shot. Save made.
Good kick save by the goaltender.
So Khrushchev again. Pass to the slot, looking for Barrett. Got the opening goal of the game, so Barrett. Canto in support, who has the puck now. And is tripped Kikuchi, but the referee right in front of him said no.
Yeah, I'm not digging these exaggerated moves by Kikuchi. That's the third or fourth time that I've seen him go down pretty easily.
And
so.
pretty much every time, Hamish Young has not blown the whistle. He hasn't even thought about it.
No.
Which then that's on the player. You know, you've been identified as someone who probably goes down a little bit easy when you think there might be a penalty.
Yeah.
And you just got to adjust your game.
Absolutely.
So, Max Astafiev. As Croft will skate onto the puck now. So, Machin, the goal scorer of the third goal, gets it out towards Barrett, the scorer of the first. As Croft's attempt was blocked on the way through, Max Astafiev will go back, retrieve the puck.
Jets with the numbers.
To Khrushchev. Match it in the corner. Khrushchev and Shaw, so Shaw has the puck. Gets it back out towards Max Astafiev. Fires, shoots. Rebound on offer. Good defensive work by Harper.
That was a gorgeous shot by Max Astafiev. Somehow got it through all the traffic in front of him.
So pass to the top of the crease. A little backhanded attempt there by Dow. And Brown will glove that one. We'll have a face-off.
And that puck looked like it might have just trickled through, as we'll see that replay. There's Max Astafiev. Slid that through traffic just past the screening defender there. Good read by the goaltender. Gloving it to the side.
And they're the shots you want to have as well when you've got a screening defender.
Absolutely.
If you can just seek it past them, because often the goalie will struggle to pick up that first initial part of the shot, which makes it extra difficult for them to make the save.
And also he had a player down in the high slot there as well that almost had a beautiful opportunity of his own on the rebound. So good play there by Max Astafiev.
So Pavey along the boards battling against two Jets. Puck comes out. Pavey lined up by Hudalakas, and that's going to be a penalty, and it'll be interesting to see if that's going to be just 2 minutes. So pretty obvious boarding call on that occasion.
Yeah. It looks like it will just be a 2-minute minor, so Demons back to the power play. And they'll be grateful for that.
And this is maybe just a little bit of experience. Clear numbers there. It wasn't a brutal hit, but when you sell chest out, second you see the numbers, you go in like that, you're going to get a penalty called pretty much every time. So Barrett now for the Jets, who sends that one into the opposite corner. Jake will leave it now for Kikuchi. So Kikuchi to Howe. Howe to Dow, looking for Howe again. Just miscommunication there. It opens the door now for David Barrett. So Barrett just winds up, shoots.
Oh,
Jake gets a piece of that.
Dow again.
And what you just saw there was probably too many Demons too close to each other, and miscommunications aplenty. So Kikuchi will take the blue line. Protect away from him, has support now. Gabriel Go. Lines up, shoots. Brown with a save, and then he just threw it out into a dangerous area. Got away with it. And Max Astafiev with the puck. Outlet pass was blocked, but still managed to beat the blue line. So Carpenter brings it back in. So Carpenter just drawing the defenders. So Jack Carpenter out wide. Play was broken up on the way through, and Kikuchi will have to go back and retrieve the puck.
And I'm sure we're going to see that quick shot there by Go, trying to get it on the short side as Kikuchi comes in.
So Yuga Kikuchi out wide. Oh, could bounce to the stick there. To Go. His pass wasn't a good one.
Sorry, Cloughy, 17 seconds left on the penalty.
Pass out towards Howe. To go. So probably one last rush on the power play now for the Demons. It's Di Lorenzo trying to get it out towards Harper. Mafali was also there. Harper on net.
Oh.
Rebound off. Here's a chance now for the Demons. Mafali just couldn't get a clean shot away. Still, Harper's shot was blocked by Martindale, and eventually the Jets are able to clear. Strzelinski with the puck. Try to play it off the boards. Has to go back, and that bounced on top of the glass and then over onto the wrong side, and we'll have a face-off.
That was very pleasing to see, Cloughy. As we see that shot late in the power play, and the rebound just couldn't get managed as the Jets defender came in and played it beautifully, poked it down below the goal line.
But looking at that, I reckon it was Di Lorenzo was actually the one who should have had the shot. He was in the better position to get not just a little backhand attempt. And
there was another... Oh.
And that's also hit the top of the glass. That's,
the top of the glass is getting some love tonight.
I have called a lot of hockey here over the years, a lot of hockey, and I don't think I've seen that once, let alone twice.
It was just beautifully sourced on top.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of shots in that last power play for the Demons that you would have liked to have seen that last pass going into the center slot.
So Matchin now battling with Carpenter. Carpenter brings him down.
Ooh, I think he got away with one there.
And now Pavey will clear for the Demons. Farley up against Hudalakis. Hudalakis gets it out towards Shaw, and they've cleared the zone. Now Kikuchi. Sends that one the corner. It's going to be a foot race. Brown will come out of his net to play the puck. To Parkinson.
Dangerous play by the Jock there.
The puck has been gloved, so we'll have a face-off with 2 3/4 minutes remaining in this second period.
Got a bit ambitious coming out of that crease. Couldn't control the puck on the first, as there's a bit of pushing and shoving in front of the net. And
few words.
Hudalakis and Harper are the gentlemen having words. Just talking about what they're going to do on the weekend, probably.
Adam Harper, I'm going to go for a drive because I can, Costa. Good way to troll people who are too young to have a license. So, Demons looking to clear now through Kikuchi. So, Kikuchi cuts in the middle lane. Takes the blue line. Decide against the pass to Harper. Then fires from a tight angle. Go just couldn't quite keep it in. Deflected off his skate. Harper will send that one deep over Brown.
Good play.
Yeah.
Managed to get the red line. No icing.
So Astafiev looking for Khrushchev. So Khrushchev now for the Jets. Fires, shoots just a fraction wide. Wilson will get the puck now for the Jets. Happy to play that one off the boards. Harper will get there first for the Demons. And does clear the zone. But it's going to come straight back in as Mas Astafiev gets it out looking for Wilson. A little bit of miscommunication. Kikuchi.
On man rush.
Fires, shoots. Probably should have gone for the pass. Decided against it.
Oh.
And Khrushchev just throwing his weight around, but we've got to stop. And that's for a hand pass.
That was a great reverse hit there. Coming in with the body, but put down. Told to sit down, and we'll stop play.
So neutral zone face-off. And in the end, it's picked up by the Jets when the Demons should have been in control of that.
30 seconds left in the period.
So Max Astafiev for the Jets. Barrett, backhand pass, a good one out towards Canto. Canto looking for Barrett again. Carpenter intercepts the pass. Takes the blue line into the corner. And Kanto separates Carpenter from the park.
Here we go.
It's a good pass now out towards Croft. Croft has drawn the penalty. So the Jets will start the third period on the power play. As Ross Howell is the player who's going to go to the penalty box.
It's either going to be a hook or a slash on that last play. He got his stick up in the hands and the arm of the breaking out player. And he'll surely sit for 2 minutes. As we can see here, he had the step on him, reaching around, getting it in the hands.
I think that last move there.
Yeah.
It's a trip. It's a subtle little one. In the end, I don't think Howe had too many other options to try and draw the penalty. So the stats at the end of 2 periods, it's 3-1 the lead for the Jets over the Demons. The shots are looking a little bit better if you're a Demons fan. It's 25-12, although that said, it was 13-1, I think, at the end of the first.
Yeah, that's right.
But this game, I think, still very much alive. It's still a tough challenge for the Demons. The Jets, as I've said a few times tonight, they're unbeaten for a reason, and when they get the jump on you, they are a very tough team to beat. But much better, much more competitive period there from the Demons.
It looks like we're getting 2 penalties at the end of that period. There must have been something after the whistle, because we're going to have Ross Howell sitting and Mitchell Di Lorenzo. So it looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for 2 minutes for the Jets, which is not a position that the Demons needed, being 2 goals down coming into the third period.
And it's just a few little arguments and discussions about that as Howe makes his way in. So
I saw Hamish Young waving over to a cluster of players, but I didn't think anything had come out of it. But looks like
some things were said, or someone just overstepped the mark.
I'm sure we will see it in the we'll get confirmation of that.
But what it does mean, it's going to be in fact, there might be a 10-minute misconduct coming out of this, because you've got Gabriel Go making his way to the penalty box, which I'm assuming
means that he'll sit the 2.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
So 5-on-3 power play to start the period for the Jets, and that's going to make the Demons' task even harder, to be honest. And I'm just having a look at the Demons bench now. You've got 3 players in the penalty box. You've got 3 on the ice and only 4 remaining on the bench.
Yeah,
so
this is not a great situation to be in, especially against this Jets team.
So this special team, I tell you what, if the Demons can get away without conceding this 2 minutes, it's going to be a huge result for the Demons.
And a huge boost to their team's morale as well. If you get out of a 2-minute 5-on-3 power play against you,
so crucial, if shoots wide,
that's going to fire up the bench. It's going to fire up everybody on the ice. May even get a turnaround goal out of it.
So Croft tried to draw Harper in. Harper wasn't biting. So Canto now for the Jets. Look at his options, goes back to Croft. Out towards Barrett, fire, shoots, Pucker's loose. Pucker's still loose and has gone into the corner, and Dow should get there first for the Demons and will clear.
And we've got an aggressive third man high in Pavey, but he flanks off and goes to the bench.
So Khrushchev out wide, gets it out towards Croft. Being picked off there by Harper.
Good clear.
So far, so good for the Demons on the penalty kill.
They've cleared the first minute. They've got 48 seconds left to kill.
Yeah, so Di Lorenzo got the penalty for abuse of official, and then there's a misconduct as well. So, and that's offside.
Yeah, so that's an undisciplined penalty to take. But 30 seconds left on the PK. Demons are doing a great job so far. It's the face-off's going to be coming outside of the out of the offensive zone, so an offside.
And with a rundown clock, Yuga Kuchichi just burning some time on the PK by
I'm not mad about it. It's a smart play.
It's gamesmanship. So Machin Kept in by Hudalakis, winds up, shoots.
Locked in front.
Carpenter. And the Demons kill the penalty with the 5-on-3 without conceding at all. That's a great result for the Demons.
And if you're the Demons, you want to turn this around immediately.
This is your launch pad.
Yeah.
Special teams can make a huge difference. A big kill when you're behind.
You get your defenders off the ice, you go aggressive, you're down 2 goals, but you've got momentum on your side.
So Max has to play that one off the boards. Matchin gets it out towards Shaw. So Shaw cuts the middle lane, looking at his options. Shot attempt was blocked. Pucker's loose. Parkinson matching with the shot. And Jake with the save. And we'll have a face-off.
Gee, that was awfully close. There was a lot of open net on the near side. But Jacques managed to get across and make that last-ditch save. High slot, block shot, loose puck. Good save there, and here we see...
Kikuchi may have got a piece of that second shot as well, just having a look at the replay. Just broke the shot up a little bit.
That's some great defensive work there by the Demons, and they're going to need to see a bit more of that before this period's done.
Wilson fires, shoots, and the save has been made.
Great save there. Glove save, flashed it, as we see on the replay here.
But how did Wilson find that much space? He has gone from one wing to the other into the middle lane to get a shot away.
You'll see that the same play just occurred there, and Demons were like, fool us once, shame on you. But you're not going to fool us twice.
So crucial, they fires, shoots, and another save's being made.
And I mean, if you're the Jets, sure, you want to be, you're happy to just take shots on net, get that coverage with the rundown clock, because you don't have anything to prove. But
well, yeah, for the Jets, you can just protect the lead,
chip away at the clock. But obviously, another goal will make that lead a bit more comfortable and a bit easier to protect.
So Canto. Now Barrett stood up. There by Howell, and now Carpenter. Both kicked away by Barrett. So Barrett gets the puck now. Howell all over him, wearing like a cheap suit. Barrett gets the puck back. Try to work his way through the Demons defence. Canto. Pass out towards Barrett. Pass was just too wide there of Croft.
What a save.
So Croft got a shot away, but it wasn't exactly where he wanted it. So Carpenter. Now Croft intercepts the pass. Canto. Weak shot, and Jake will glove that, and we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, the Demons getting pressured in their defensive zone again, and they tried to play it up the boards, but Carpenter will probably want that one again, as it went straight to the Jets attacking player. And a nice little play there by Croft. I don't know whether you saw that, Cloughy, but he did a nice little move and just dragged that puck behind him for the pass.
So he's going to be cleared away now by the Demons. It's going to go straight back in as Matchin racing to the corner, battling with Carpenter. Howell gets out towards Mafali, and he should clear now for the Demons. Alex Mafali takes the blue line. Parkinson lined him up.
Nice play by Mafali to get it in and keep it in the zone.
So Matchin pass it back out towards Jeffrey. Should skate onto it now and does. Hasn't been able to clear the zone. So Mafali battling with the puck, but Matchin will come in, take it for the Jets.
Oh.
Picked off by Harper. Fires, shoots, and Brown makes a save, and he is. I reckon that's the first shot for the
period.
For the period there for the Demons.
Yeah, they haven't been. I mean, they spent 2 whole minutes playing defense with a 5-on-3 penalty kill, but this is the time that they can actually start getting some things cooking. They've got a stoppage in their offensive end.
So Klink gets it out towards Hudalakis. Goes out wide towards Jeffrey. So Jeffrey looking in that occasion towards Kennedy, and that's going to be an icing call.
And once again, it'll come back down into the Demons' offensive zone. They're going to pick the far side face-off dot. And just a note on Hudalakis there. He was facing a bit of pressure from the forechecking player, just decide to circle round, create a bit of space, and that's what the Demons need to do a little bit more of. You've got plenty of ice out there. It's an Olympic-sized rink. Just get some space, get some time, and then pass it up to your teammates when you've got that bit of patience to go with.
So Carpenter gets out towards Kikuchi, backhand pass out towards Pavey. Pavey finds Harper in a bit of space. Beautiful little cut in there. Then he's separated from the puck. Clean happy to play that one off the boards. It's going to be a foot race getting there first. Hudalakas, but Go just bumps him off the puck.
Good effort by Go there.
So Jeffries clearing pass. Now Pavey. Happy to send that one in the corner, and the Demons make a line change, but looks like that is going to be an icing call.
Yeah, just shy of the red line there. It was a good idea, but unfortunately there was nobody there. The pass put him into a bit of pressure. He didn't really have a lot of space and a lot of time to get rid of the puck by the time he received it from Carpenter, so it'll come back down into their defensive zone.
So from the face-off, one by the Jets, shot was wide. And Kikuchi, nice move. Puts on the afterburners, just tried to cut in and lost the puck before he get a clean shot away.
Tried to put it back into the crease.
In the end, it was just one move too many, as Howe will go back at the puck now for the Demons. Along the boards, Canto. Zielinski's also there now, gets out towards Kikuchi.
Here we go.
Crosses the blue line pass. Just a little bit too hot there for Mafali. So Barrett takes the blue line, driving towards the net. Little toe drag, gets a shot away. And Jake with the save. I think Barrett's just half expecting a penalty to come out of that, but none was forthcoming. Croft gets out towards Khrushchev, out wide. Nobody's home. Kikuchi.
If that was me, I'd be catching my breath for the next 10 minutes, so I don't blame him for taking a little while to get back up.
So Shaw to Max Astafiev. Big job there. Here's a chance now. Zielinski gets a shot away. Brown with the save. Great work on that occasion. And now Kikuchi wins the puck, and he takes another tumble, and again not getting the penalty, so he's probably got to stop that behaviour.
And I mean, that's the thing. It's the boy who cried wolf. When you do get an actual trip, you're less likely to get the penalty out of it. So
Khrushchev fires, shoots. Jake with the save, and then Khrushchev just poke checks to Kikuchi. But the pass was a little bit too hot there for Max Astafiev, has to go back. Dow chasing him down. So Astafiev just burns off Dow. And then pass out wide. Here's a good setup to Shaw. So Shaw for the Jets. Looking there for match and couldn't quite find him. Dow with the puck for the Demons. Gets out towards Gabriel Go. Tries to cut the middle lane. But take the blue line. Little drop pass. Not a bad idea. Out towards Carpenter. Go. Brought down there by Mafali, and eventually it will be gloved by Kieran Brown.
That was a nice passing play from the point by Carpenter, getting it back down to Go. Go. Unfortunately, Jets got a stick in the lane there. Puck popped up, but not a bad effort there from Mufali, actually wrangling the puck out of the air, dropping it down, and even getting a shot on. So putting Kieran Brown under pressure there.
So face-off one by the Jets as Hudalakas gets the puck and then left it behind, has to skate back, and he'll get it once again. Has time to make up his octane, goes to the trespass pass, looking for Wilson. Got a piece of that and send that one into the corner, and Harper will go back and retrieve the puck. Gets it out towards Carpenter.
7 minutes left on the clock.
Now Carpenter will skate onto it. Fires, shoots Brown. Didn't make the clean save, but had time to recover and glove that one with a face-off.
And Carpenter clever with the play there. Get it in over the blue line. Take a shot on net. Doesn't matter if it hits the goaltender in the chest. Just get it on net, get a stoppage, try and win the face-off. That has to be their game for the rest of this period.
And of course, there's no overtime here in IHV Prim A, so if scores are level at the end of three, it's a tie. So Martindale now for the Jets. Falls in the corner, corralled there by Kikuchi.
Good stick in the lane.
Carpenter gets it out towards Harper. Pavey looking for Kikuchi. Brown comes out into his net. Pavey now with the puck for the Demons. Tried to get the pass into the slot. Kikuchi up against Hudalakis. Kikuchi gets it back out towards Carpenter. Fires, shoots, and scores!
What a goal! What a play! Great work there by Pavey in front of the net, getting right up in the goaltender's kitchen, creating a beautiful screen, and Carpenter from the point just sinks it.
But you just see here on replay, time was Carpenter's. He just walked in, as you mentioned, good screen there by Pavey, and I don't think Brown got too much of a chance to see that. The shot was lovely. And one goal game.
I think Kieran Brown got a bit rattled after he made that play to come out of his crease to the attacking Kikuchi, and then the Demons just went to work down below the goal line, got that puck battle going, won it, thanks to Kikuchi, gets it back to the point where Jack Carpenter was all alone. So, amazing team play there by the Demons.
So Jake with the save, and skating onto it now will be Kikuchi. So Khrushchev fires, shoots. Jake with the save, sends that one in the corner. Khrushchev gets to the puck first. And that bounced off Max Astafiev's back, I think, and just bobbled up high. So Kikuchi.
That pass needed to be tape to tape as they get the change.
So Parkinson's shot was blocked on the way through. Parkinson gets the puck back looking for Khrushchev, top of the crease. Now Max Astafiev with the puck. Solo Parkinson finds support there in Dan Matchin. So Matchin just trying to cut his way in. Puck is loose. Shaw gets a shot away. Jake with the save. He's going to be kept in now by Kennedy.
Ooh.
He was taken out as, I think it was Mafali just blew a tyre.
Yeah, he was looking to the linesman for a call, but they're not responsible for those calls, so not going to get it.
So Astafiev just trying to cut in. Poke checked away from him.
And Mufali copped a bit of a return hit there.
So Mafali now, that will be offside as Kikuchi found himself offside, and Klink made sure he couldn't cross the blue line either. So yeah, he's just blown a tyre. So it wasn't
it wasn't anything malicious. But yeah, Kennedy wasn't too happy with it. So as soon as he touched the puck next, he was ready to lay a hit.
So Klink now with the puck for the Jets. Carpenter looking for his second.
That was played back to the goaltender by Klink. Just making sure that they get the cover as they've got 2 minutes 55 left to kill.
And at this
one-goal
stage,
game.
Yeah, this stage will go into the 2 minute stop time.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. Which, if you're the Demons, you'll take every possible advantage you can get. So, battle along the boards. Good play.
And at the moment, you'd have to say the momentum's on the Demons' side.
Absolutely.
So Wilson trying to clear the puck. So Kennedy trying to get that one in the corner, make it a foot race up against Howe. Good veteran move, just poked it away, got the stick in, and Howe will get the puck back.
Smart play by Howe. Oh.
So Barrett out wide. Puck is free. Ned Dow. Just bumped off the puck by Canto.
Canto with some good forechecking there, keeping that play alive. But here we go.
So Di Lorenzo fires, shoots, and a glove save there made by Brown.
And we'll get that all-important stoppage.
With 1:43 remaining in this third period. 1 goal lead to the Jets.
We're definitely seeing those desperation plays from both teams, neither one of them wanting to concede a goal. Gary Lopez happy to wait to make sure that everybody's in position.
So Demons do in the face-off. Harper, shot was blocked on the way through. Brown, dangerous. He comes out of his net to play it with his stick. Nearly got himself in an awkward position. So Barrett fighting against two Demons opponents. Canto looking to clear the zone. He just drop passes it back out towards Barrett. Looking to Max Astafi. He'll take the blue line. Pass back out towards Khrushchev. Fires, shoots. Shot was blocked. In fact, that shot was by Croft. So Barrett. Canto looking for Barrett again, being picked off by Carpenter, who has been really good tonight for the Demons.
He's been the backbone of this team the whole night.
So Kikuchi, outlet pass was a great one, got a second chance at it. Pavey gets it out towards Dow. Dow takes the blue line. So Dow being harassed there by Khrushchev. Got a few sticks in and got away with it, and eventually it's going to be cleared. So Kikuchi and Khrushchev.
40 seconds.
Khrushchev's done well. It's an empty net to play with. Wraps around and scores.
Yeah. Valiant effort by the Demons to try and get that empty net goal, but unfortunately, that pinch at the blue line in a rare mistake from Jack Campbell.
Jack Carpenter.
Sorry, Jack Carpenter, my apologies. From Jack Carpenter at the blue line turned out to be costly as the Jets were able to play it down with a bit of time and just sink that empty netter.
So Matchin skates on the puck now, gets it out towards Khrushchev, who got the empty net goal, saved by Jake, and that's going to be sent into the corner as we're down to 20 seconds remaining in the game. So Max Astafiev. And it's going to be a stop in play.
I think there might be a penalty coming for interference.
It's going against Di Lorenzo.
Yeah, you'll see that he knocked the stick of Machin away after it had already been smacked out of his hand. Didn't get the penalty on the stick being hit away, but certainly if you interfere with the stick when it's been knocked away, then you're probably going to go for interference.
Khrushchev gets out towards Max Astafiev. Shot was high.
The clock hasn't started.
Now it has. So got a little bit of extra hockey.
I love bonus hockey.
Astafiev up against Kikuchi. And I think we're just
That'll
happy now to run down the clock. And that will be it. And the Jets' undefeated start to the season continues. They are 7 wins from 7 games as they take a 4-2 win over the Demons. In the end, it was, I think, just the first period that proved to be critical, where the Jets got out to that 2-goal lead and were never they maintained the lead despite the best efforts of Demons, who were certainly did, they brought the game, made themselves really competitive in the last 2 periods. And if anything, you'd probably say the last 2 periods had the better of the play, but they just couldn't quite conquer the mountain.
No, it's really hard when you get down 2 goals in the first period to turn that around. And credit to the Demons, because that second period where they came straight out of the gates, they scored that early goal, and things seemed to be going back their way. Dan Machin's goal, though, it wasn't one of those goals that you're like, oh wow, that was a beautiful goal. It was one of those gritty ones that you just push it over the line, you get that 2-goal lead back. And then Jack Carpenter's beautiful shot from the point, that screen shot that we saw from him. He was really good
tonight for the Demons.
Easily their best player, and not just in regards to their play, but also getting them fired up after that first period and being like, come on guys, let's go. I
just actually, in many ways, I think it was the defence were probably some of the best players. I really liked the game of Ivan Khrushchev as well for the Jets. Yeah. So, that in the end, probably much more defensive pressure, much more of a defensive game than I was expecting. Premier, this competition, you can sometimes get a few goals coming through.
Yeah.
But this was a game that was probably more...
It was more like a game of chess than it was a game of hockey.
Than anything else.
And,
so just 4-2 was the win for the Jets over the Demons, and some of the key stats, we were watching some replays as well, but the key stat and the one that the Demons couldn't overcome for mine in the end was the shot count.
Yeah.
It was, the Jets almost had double the shots coming in, as we're going to see some stats coming up in a sec, but I'll just reveal it to you.
39 to
39
19.
to 19. So it was the shots in favour of the Jets. And that was, again, that first period that really set that up.
Yeah, it was 13 shots to 1, you said?
Yes. Yeah. So
it's very hard to come back from that kind of domination in a first period. But credit where credit's due. The Demons rocked up. They played a very competitive game from the second period onwards. Even going down to a 5-3 penalty at the end of the second period.
Yes.
So, well done to them.
So we're getting the ice cut, and we'll have... so that's it for this game, 4-2. Jets over Demons. Next game we got up is the Blackhawks up against the Bison. The ice has been cut at the moment, so we'll be about 15 minutes away from that one. But in the meantime, we'll wrap things up here from O'Brien Icehouse. 4-2, the Jets over Demons. My name's Michael Clough. On behalf of Figures, we'll see you shortly for the Blackhawks and the Bison.